let's start this last episode. Hopefully episode, at least last level of James Bond, recounting what we just talked about how I've been borrowing Valkyria Chronicles from you for
like 2 years, and he hasn't touched it.
2 going on 3 years, and I have not yet put it into the PlayStation. And on that note, motherfucking space.
I'm still patched into Drake's comm system. I've intercepted enough radio chatter to learn that Drake's combat troops have overtaken the defense platform. Some of the original crew might still be alive, but I can't confirm that. I can tell you that Drake's deployed a laser defense net, which draws power from the platform's core. Rather enjoyed your company, James. Do be careful.
Rather enjoyed your company? Your cockney.
And Nightshade just disappeared from this game.
Yeah. Apparently she did get super arrested.
Nothing can stop Operation Nightfire.
Yeah. I mean, she's technically there as a cameo from the previous game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is just a little.
Already failed miserably. Tinker with my missiles make a splendid target with my laser guns.
I'm a rich guy that likes lasers.
You won't be able to disarm the warheads in time. Your only hope is to sabotage the launch system in some way. You'll have to disable them manually. Each launch gantry has a lead coupling you can melt with your laser.
Or you can use this. But yeah, you can like just wander around in first person here. It's almost like swimming, and then you can press A to right yourself, which is very helpful.
By turning these defensive missiles into massively offensive ones.
They're really offensive. They keep using like the N word and stuff.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Watch out for those spacemen.
Yeah. So yeah, this is basically just about doing everything in sequence and making sure you don't get overwhelmed. It's not too bad a level then.
And you start with armor because of the suit.
Yeah.
I suppose.
James, the missile launch coupling is exposed. If you laser them, you should be able to.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh god, the spacemen from ET are back.
So yeah. It went out
Watch
of
out for the
control.
evil laser guns.
And then yeah, you lose the ground starts going away. So there's 2, and then they're just going faster and faster, and that's about it. And you gotta kill these guys right away.
Oh, watch out for that one.
I'm not even sure what that was.
It's coming.
I'm gonna shoot all these spacemen. It is up to you to provide amusing commentary.
Okay. Well,
Well, you can tell me all about.
anime sure is silly sometimes, guys.
You can tell me all about the time that.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's less good.
Wait, sometimes it's good. I thought we were past those times.
Power regulators. Drake's laser has gone into meltdown.
Oh, I've gotta hurry.
James, if that power core goes, the whole thing is especially with Drake firing that laser.
Hey Drake, stop firing that laser, you silly bullshit.
One of the bond points is in that laser, so watch out for that laser.
I love that they just like repel backwards, just like ah!
Here come the last of the missiles.
Yeah. Oh shit. Alright, it's best to do the farthest one, I think. Because then you can try and snipe the other one.
I don't think you can reach that one from here, so...
And then you gotta go over here and hope that you get within range and shoot it with your guns. And then turn around the fastest. This
I think the one behind you is still active, too.
10 seconds. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So I did it. But like the Phoenix. So I like to get away a little bit from here because I don't know if there's explosion damage.
Starting to break up. James, you must hurry. The laser has gone into overload, James. Drake's lost control of it. It could blow any second.
Bye, Drake. Except he's fine. He's right there.
You gonna kill him now?
Yep. And he's a super asshole.
He's shooting missiles like a jerk.
Oh shit. Oh shit, I really don't want to die to this guy. You know, because I want to die to something else. Yeah, I got him! Yeah!
Oh, look at him go!
Yeah, he bounced off of nothing!
He gone!
Apparently he broke his thing. His space helmet.
We won the game!
We won the game, and only like 3 of the levels
I feel like we haven't won a game in a while.
That's because... Well, we haven't. We haven't done a full game in a while.
Yeah.
We did Fatal Frame, and it stopped.
We were done with that
Before that,
shit.
we just did a bunch of one-shots. What was the last game that you and I did together?
Limbo, I think.
No, we did at least one game between then, right?
Not a full, like, actual narrative-based game.
Not stirred.
I don't believe that. I
Shaken.
gotta think. I mean, obviously.
No, Derek's usually the Let's Play guy.
No, I know that, but I know Vesperia doesn't count. But I thought we did one.
Well, of course Vesperia doesn't count.
Unexpected meteor showers. Well done, 007.
Shut up, Judi Dench. I need to get my dick wet. With this martini.
He's got Suzuka in the back seat and he's ready to go. Double Otaku.
Oh, James.
I haven't even started yet. There's no way he could have started yet.
Well, it's easy when you make love with your clothes on, like I do.
Oh, I get. Either that, he's got like some ropey appendage dick, just flopping around. Yeah. So when you beat the game, this happens. So that's kind of cool. You get to see some of the.
Working for over 20 months.
So they require you to watch a making-of video.
James Bond
Kind of.
007 Nightfire.
Took him 20 months
3 core international teams in the United States.
and 3 teams, which I guess back then was impressive. It's really not
Yeah.
anymore when Ubisoft has like 140,000 teams, all of which you have to go through in the credits.
Adding to the fantasy, Agent 007 looks and feels just like the film star himself.
He looks and feels. You know, you're right. When I touched
He's
Pierce,
so smooth.
When I touched Pierce Brosnan, it felt just like this.
Safe, using
Only less angry.
Frustrating.
Only less angry.
Brosnan's persona as 007 brings the Bond film star into the hands of game affairs.
When you see Pierce Brosnan in the game,
Who are you?
see Pierce Brosnan. He's the epitome of James Bond, debonair, suave.
And then I ask again after his name's been displayed, who are you?
Brings certain authenticity and personality.
You know what's sad is I wonder if most of the people who made this game are still in the industry. Not because they're necessarily old, but just like it's changed so much in 10 years.
Yeah.
The James Bond equation. The Aston Martin V12 Vanquish. The Vanquish.
Each team member was given 3 of these to test out while making the game. None of them made it back. What a waste of cars.
From 0 to 60.
It's weird to think about because I feel like
Speeds in excess of
today,
100
games like this couldn't come out and be like successful because pretty much this entire industry, the entire industry right now, is driven by those AAA games. Like, you know,
with Aston Martin.
the gaming industry was pretty much, this generation was pretty much defined by the Call of Duties, the Assassin's Creeds. Those games were pretty much what drove the industry this year. And I mean, you had your Catherines, other games like that, but there were fewer of those, I feel, than there have been historically.
Well, it's really sad. Speaking of Catherine, like, Atlas was so happy that they sold, like, I don't know, 250,000 copies.
Yeah.
And they're like, we've made more money on this than anything. And then, like, because of the AAA focus, like you mentioned, like, Tomb Raider can go on to sell 3 million copies in the first 2 months, and Square Enix is disappointed.
And that's considered a failure. Like, remember, like Capcom with DMC and Resident Evil 5, they consider those.
You mean Resident Evil 6?
Resident Evil 6, sorry, yeah. They consider those to have been disappointing.
Disappointing, but not failures.
Not failures,
Resident Evil
yeah.
6 still sold like 8 million copies.
Yeah, but they still consider those that disappointing. Which they should consider Resident Evil 6 disappointing. The game was a disappointment.
Yeah, but
was a
those
broken
sales
mess.
numbers. But Resident Evil 5 only sold like 8 or 10, and
Yeah.
it's been out a long time. So like to do that in the first year with that game, that's just the hype level. I bet you Resident Evil 7, no matter how good it actually is, will not do near as well because of
The stigma of that.
yeah. Oh
Well, it's
guess what
Capcom. It's Capcom. They have no interest in learning from their mistakes.
Guess what
and actually making
Capcom
the game.
fucking did today?
What?
Announced Breath of Fire 6 a touch-based game for your computer and iOS and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, this song. Only song better than this is Die Another Day's opening.
You can go to hell.
And while I'm
You
there,
texted me that.
I did. I was wondering if
That's how I woke up that morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wondering if you recognized what it was because you didn't reply to that text. You replied to my next one. So yeah, all of a sudden, because when I'm at work, I'm so...
Your gum text,
Yeah.
was that the second one?
What are you...
How did that happen? Yo ho ho, we took a bite of gum.
I just love that line because it doesn't explain shit.
It doesn't explain
unless
sense, and it's really stupid.
It's really stupid, but like, unless you have the context, like, oh yeah, I already know about this show, so I know that the gum fruit's a magical bullshit thing. But if you're just listening to the opening, like for instance, the first time you saw the show, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
And I just love the idea that silly explanation is given out 500 times before every episode. Yeah. There's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. Well, 4Kids didn't do that many, fortunately, but...
They did like 150 or 200. They did
more than you'd think.
They did like 3 seasons worth. Because in Japan, seasons can be 50 episodes.
Kind of like when you ask how many Tokyo Mew Mews 4Kids did. The answer is more than you'd think.
How many? I've not followed that.
I don't know, but it's in the 20s.
Oh man. I didn't even know.
It was like half the show they did.
I didn't even know they took that.
Which is funny because Tokyo Mew Mew is terrible in English and Japanese, so...
See, I don't even know why you follow these things.
I'm a magical girl scholar. I have to know these things.
Scholar?
I have to know these things. I have to know everything from anything about your wedding features to your lyrical knot to your nanahas to your lesser pretty cures. I have to know all of this stuff.
Hey, you know we can watch more...
pretty cure.
Suzuka tonight.
I'd be down for some Suzuka.
We're not gonna fucking watch whatever you just said.
We can't legally watch Pretty Cure. It can't be done.
Is there not a localized version of any of it?
Nope.
Wow, I'm actually surprised. That's a well-known anime franchise.
In Japan, yeah, but it's a lot harder to sell over here.
No, I'm saying it's well-known, but I'm surprised that it's never made it over.
Which is funny because considering that there's an audience for stuff like My Little Pony than that, you think that Pretty Cure would explode because also, take the action episodes of My Little Pony, multiply that by like 50, that's your average Pretty Cure fight scene. That is a violent show.
Not only that, but if you've noticed, especially in the last 2 years,
I'd be cool with letting my daughter watch Pretty Cure. That show is violent enough for me.
American anime companies, like Funimation and stuff, have realized they have a significant female following, and they're localizing far more of those kind of shows.
Well, yeah, there's more Hetalia than there needs to be in this country.
Well,
so.
that would be... If there's more than one episode, hey, that's too much.
I hope they bring over Free.
I don't know what that is, but I have a feeling you're
Remember that gay swimming anime thing that I told you about?
Oh my god.
I should show you something. It's on Crunchyroll. I can just show you some promo stuff.
Is it actually about homosexuals, or is that just like...
No, it's not. It's just super gay.
Oh, okay. It just comes off as gay.
It's like, you know, stupid moe garbage?
Oh.
It's like, I hate moe in general, but if they want to make some for girls, fair play to them. Fair play to them, because that makes it even footing.
Alright.
Plus, it's fun to watch the moe fans complain about it being guys instead of girls. For whatever reason, because they're fucking stupid.
Fuck them.
Pretty Cure.
Sorry for that aside. We just got into a million things.
That was important.
No, we got...
And it's harder to talk about that stuff when you're shooting. You have to pay attention.
We only have a few minutes or seconds left to talk about Nightfire.
It's still one of my favorite games.
It's still a really good game. It's got like it's funny, like whenever I go back
the
to
difficulty
the game,
spikes right around chain reaction though.
Yeah, the halfway point, and then there's like 3 levels that kind of suck dick.
And they're only hard because they're not particularly well.
They're not well
designed
balanced.
and balanced.
Yeah. Well, I just use balance as a general term because I take that into consideration of actual difficulty, like annoyances or glitches or whatever you want to call them, and checkpoints or basically loss of progress. If those aren't well balanced altogether, it's a bad balance. It's a bad level.
And the call just showing up out of nowhere instead of just having Nightshade come back.
Yeah. Hey, there she is. She made it onto the background there. Man, look at that early Photoshop.
Yeah.
Like, look at the plane. The plane's background still has to be there with Drake being cut off. And then there's a... Oh, that's not very good. I mean, the image quality is not bad, considering this is a 2002 pre-rendered image. Yeah. On a much bigger TV than probably most people.
Than probably was back before, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a new TV today, James.
Yeah, what you got?
Vizio, 39-inch.
Nice.
1080p.
Is that because the other one that fucked up that one day and you were super like surprised and upset?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we recording that day? Was it Fatal Frame?
Yeah, it was more Fatal Frame. We did a little bit of Vesperia too, I think, actually. No,
Your brother wasn't there that day.
wasn't there, so we didn't do it.
It must have been a Fatal Frame day then. So yeah, I like.
I feel like I should have you over for the last Vesperia, and we do like a giant clusterfuck three-man party thing.
You have 3 controllers?
We have 3 controllers.
Actually, I asked that, but I have an Xbox controller because I use it for Steam.
Because it's such a good gamepad.
It's a good gamepad. The 360 controller is super solid.
I don't like the directional pad, but
yeah, I mean that's the weak spot. All controllers have weak spots.
See, it's the thing is the directional pad on the Xbox controller it's actually another analog stick the way it's built.
Yeah, I do agree with some people in that. Like, I have nothing against the triggers, if you will, of the DualShock 3, but I do like the ones on the 360 controller.
They do feel really nice.
They're nice. So I think each controller has strengths.
I like the feedback of the triggers versus the kind of spongy feeling of the current model.
Speaking of game systems, the Wii U's doing fucking terrible.
God.
And I know people are going to be like,
oh,
that's old news.
Nintendo will bounce back.
Oh, it's actually getting questionable at this point. They sold, what did they? They've sold 3.5 million Wii U's worldwide so far, which is not great.
It's not a bad system, too.
Last quarter,
I think it just came out too soon.
Last quarter, it got easily oversold, outsold, whatever, by the Wii 1. What else?
Ooh, and they stopped supporting that like a year before the Wii actually went out.
At least.
Yeah.
Because if you, like, basically, there was a year of nothing, and then there was one Zelda game, and then there was a year of nothing, and it was the Wii U. That was basically the last 2 years of Wii. Yeah. 2010 to the end of... Well, whatever.
That's a shame, because I'm probably going to get a Wii U at some point, because I want to play Pikmin 3.
Pikmin 3... I want to play Zombie U. That looks really good.
And actually, even though I'm happy that Rayman Legends is coming out for...
All of them?
The Wii U version, I really like what they did with the controller on that one. They have versions where like you're not directly controlling Rayman, you're like adjusting the world around him, and it works really well.
Did you hear the latest thing that they like? That game's gonna be so big now. Did you hear the latest? They've stuck in like the best, quote unquote, the best like 50 or 60 levels of the first Rayman. And they're putting it in that one too. Oh, so you can just play like a bajillion goddamn levels.
So wait, I can just play the first Rayman game anyway?
Almost. It does. I mean, it's not the whole game, but it's like the top 50 out of, I don't know, 70.
Yeah.
I don't know how many levels there are.
Oh, I hope all the tricky treasure ones are in there because I love those levels.
I don't know what the breakdown is, but I was just like, that is a ridiculous amount of stuff you're just throwing in there to be like, our bad guys, we delayed this game a bunch.
It wasn't even really their fault it got delayed. I thought it was mostly Ubisoft bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's totally Ubisoft saying, hey, the Wii U is doing shitty, let's put it on systems where it'll sell. Which, fair
James
point...
Bond will return in 007 Legends. No.
The next one after this was Everything or Nothing.
Yeah.
Which is a solid game. My PS2 won't read it right now. And then it was... Oh, then it was GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
Uh-oh.
That's the only Bond game I ever sold.
And now we're left with this picture.
Yeah, I think it... Oh.
Not even that. Not even once, James.
After that was From Russia with Love, which I also have on the GameCube. It's not bad. I told you that it's just awkward to have, like, 60-year-old or 70-year-old Sean Connery, his voice, it's actually his voice, with, like, 30 or 40-year-old character model Sean Connery hitting on all these young ladies. I'm just like, go away, Grandpa.
Okay, first of all, Sean Connery probably could get any woman he wants even now.
That's fine in like a Chuck Norris sense, like Sean Connery's Chuck Norris and he gets the ladies, but I also don't want to play a game where like the 70-year-olds are like, yes, I'll stick my penis in you. It's like, I don't want that. I don't want to experience that.
I almost thought of it would have been a great joke, but it would have spoiled a game that you need to play, so...
What game?
I'm not going to say.
You're not even going to say what game?
I'm not going to say what game. Because you're going to get it, I know you're going to get it eventually, so...
But you're not telling me the joke, but you're also not telling me the game?
I'm not, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so that was Nightfire. Thanks for watching through all the levels that we fucked up.
And listening to our credit monologue.
We were talking
dialogue,
we were talking about anime for 5 fucking minutes.
Well, yeah.
So
I'm in the room. Suzuka.
By the time this episode's up, our little offshoot on Truth and Lies will be done, and Fatal Frame will be all up, and we might come back to that way down the road.
Way down the road.
Like
Christmas down the road.
Yeah, like if Jim and I get a few days to hang out, we might come back to that, but we'll probably just do something else. So this is the last full Let's Play with Jim and I for a while. We're definitely going to do something during December.
Well, yeah.
Like a short one.
I guarantee I'll be back for at least a week at some point in December.
By the way,
and depending on certain factors, I might have to strategically time my returns.
If I can just comment on the video there, I love that shot of like the topless lady just like, I don't know, dancing with her shoulders there.
Fire hair.
I just like that. I'm a shoulders guy. I like shoulders.
Oh.
I'll just put that aside on there, even though no one wants to know that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I find
I'm not going to tell you what I
find that interesting about myself. And
you don't need to know that about me, guys.
Yeah, we know you're an ear person.
Yeah. They're just so delicious.
Oh, okay.
I see a girl's ears and I want them in my mouth.
Well, that is not the worst place they could be. Your butt sounds awful.
Oh, okay.
Okay. let's see. I just now noticing
now that you said
the
that.
F is split. The F is split into 2 seasons.
It looks like a fire.
It looks like Firefox.
F is split into 2 seasons.
So anyway, what I'm planning on doing, just to let people know, assuming that when this actually goes up, this will be relevant still, is that Derek and I are going to do a Let's Play of Tales of Xillia when that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jim...
That's going to be a long one.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to school. I'm out of school. So the plan is for him to come back on weekends, because...
so you're saying I should quit my job and do Xillia instead?
You should quit your job and come visit us, and or just come...
And be your third man at some point?
Be our healer?
Oh, God, no!
Okay, fine.
I'd probably be a better healer than the AI, but...
Oh, definitely.
That would be boring as hell for me.
So anyway, I look forward to Xillia work. I think that what I'm going to aim to do, assuming I get it right away, I'm going to put up an episode the day after it comes out, and I'm going to do like an hour a week. Hours worth of Xillia a week. And hopefully that means we'll get through it in a year!
The year of Xillia.
Year of Xillia. Besides that, we'll still do reviews.
And I have my capture device, so I might put out some solo stuff every so often.
Hey!
Less commentary, more actual playing.
Just like Famous Cast, expect something new from Jim once every 4 months.
Yeah.
Alright. This really is the end of Nightfire.
Yes, okay. We had fun.
Thanks for watching this video series.
Nightfire.